Hi everybody, welcome to another YDFLive show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you become the influencer that you are. Now we've got hundreds of entrepreneurs, healers, speakers, writers, authors in there as well just now with us over on Your Digital Formula, which is brilliant to see, and it's getting bigger all the time. I think this is going to be a really good one today. This is taken from the article over on the YDF blog. It's just been written, and I have to say it wasn't me that wrote it. It was Maria Flynn that wrote this one. I have to give all credit where credit's due. But it's a brilliant article, and I want to share that with you today as well. So just bear with me a second. I'm going to share out a few places as well, and we'll get a few more people in before we actually start. I was just recording a video just now. Well, I thought I'd get ahead of the game, record it this morning, get it all edited and get it kind of put up, and kind of sales page and that put up as well. But it turns out there's something wrong with the sound that I could not fix at all, so I'm going to have to re-record it all again. So I spent about an hour and 10 minutes recording all of that, and it's all gone wonky. But these things happen, and you just have to get on with it, and kind of I'll re-record it, and it'll be even better the next time. We've got Laurie Emmett that's in the house as well. Welcome to you, Laurie, and as is Susan Jackman and Kathy Baker as well. Amanda Foy's joined us as well. Laura Louise has joined us. Maria Flynn, I may have written it, but these are things we discussed together. It is, but I just want to give you credit where credit is due, Maria. And I know we kind of talk about this all the time, and it's in the kind of program and stuff like that as well. But you know what it's like. Amanda Foy is saying hello from Queensland in Aussie. And I don't know why I try and do an Australian accent, it just doesn't work. I'll just stop that. Uchenna has joined us as well, another YDF tribe member. Welcome to you, Uchenna. Good to have you here, buddy. Okay, so what we're talking about, 5 reasons spiritual businesses struggle and fail. This is a really good article, I think. I'll put a link to the article up as well. I'll do that just now for you, just so you can follow along. But it's just to discuss this a wee bit more in depth. So we know more and more there's more kind of spiritual businesses coming online. I'm not talking about religious, I'm talking about kind of spiritual, where we're talking about energy, and we're talking about your kind of healing energy and things like that as well. And there's loads of people coming on board just now and online with these kind of spiritual businesses as well, which is brilliant, because that means the world is kind of waking up to what is really the world all about, what are humans all about, and that's to help each other, that's to support each other, and to advise that we're all connected in some way with this kind of invisible kind of energetic force that we're all part of. So that part of it's brilliant, but a lot of kind of spiritual business owners are kind of struggling just now. And so I want to go through kind of 5 reasons for that, and as I said, that's on the blog just now. So a lot of the time, number 1, your personal money beliefs might be weak and getting weaker without proper action. So it could be your personal money beliefs that you have just now, and it's something I've had to work on over the years as well, my personal money beliefs, and a lot of it is to do with how we kind of grew up as well. We were kind of told money doesn't grow on trees, just all the usual kind of cliched stuff, and we start to develop this belief that we really have to work extremely hard for money. It's not easy to come by. We're not going to get a lot of it. It's not going to be forthcoming. We're not going to attract all this money in our business as well. And we start to adopt these business or these beliefs in our business as well as our personal life as well. And it creates an energy. It creates an energy around you. If you have those beliefs, it creates an energy of repelling money. As kind of woo-woo as that may sound, it does. I've seen it working in my life as well, where I've repelled money and where I've attracted money as well. I know the difference between the two, and I know we talk about this a lot as well, because the spiritual side of business is big. You can't ignore the kind of spiritual side of business. And as I said, nothing to do with religion. This is a kind of energetic kind of force we're talking about here within yourself, within your mind, and what you project out into the world as well. So we have to look at our money beliefs as well, and money consciousness. And money consciousness might not just be in the right place. It might not have clicked into place just yet for us to start attracting the money. And you'll find in the past, you've probably come across your own instances in the past where money has just flowed to you and it seemed to be relatively easy. That's because your money consciousness had kind of clicked into gear, It was like a little jigsaw puzzle that you're trying to force in before, but now it just clicks in perfectly and everything fits. And that's when you start attracting more clients, kind of more business, more product sales, and everything seems a lot easier. So if you're kind of struggling just now, it's a case of kind of looking at your own kind of money beliefs, and you can do that with getting your own finances in order. And so Maria's saying here in the article, have a plan in place with your own finances before diving into a business. Otherwise, you'll only bring those kind of issues, habits and beliefs into your business as well. So in your personal life, if you've not got your finances sorted out, you're kind of all over the place, you've not got savings plans sorted out and things like that, you're going to carry those kind of beliefs and that consciousness over to your business as well. So it's great to get that sorted out. And another way, we spoke about this in a live kind of last week, is to start saving even kind of 1% of what you bring in monthly, put that into a savings account. Now, we spoke about kind of opening up 4 accounts, and one of them was a kind of savings account, whereby you kind of save that for big purchases that you want. And then you've got another account for spending on yourself, you've got another account for kind of emergencies and for kind of spending on your kids and stuff like that, and your normal account after that as well. That alone will change things in your personal life, big time, to develop that kind of money consciousness that you need as well. And I'll try and find the link for that where I spoke about that, because it's really important, that as well. Another thing spiritual business owners that do with regards to their kind of money beliefs and the money consciousness is they get that feeling where they say to themselves, oh, I can't really charge for my services. If somebody asks me to do something, or I have to do some consulting, or I have to help somebody for an hour or two, I don't want to charge for it. You need to get over that. Money is a spiritual or energetic change. It's an energy exchange between two people. You've got knowledge about something, somebody wants that knowledge. Money happens to be the energy exchange between the two of you that's going to help you. So you need to get over the fact that you have to start charging for your services. If you're a consultant, if you're a coach, if you're anything like that, and you provide a service and it'll provide advice, you need to start charging. And one of the coaches I spoke to a couple of years ago, Rich Litvin, I didn't speak to Rich, I just kind of read this about him. He said if you want to double your business sales, and if he's talking about coaches here in particular, if you want to double your business sales, you can do in the swipe of kind of one sentence. And that sentence was, double your prices. And that's all he said, double your prices. So if you're charging as a coach, say, I don't know, $1,000 per month for somebody to work with you, he's saying double your prices to $2,000 and you double your kind of business income. If you're a coach, that's for coaches in particular. Rich Litvin is a big kind of coach to the coaches as well. And that, even people thinking about that, is just kind of really scary. It's a really scary thing to think, oh, double my prices. But some people don't even charge. So you should be charging for your services as well. If you're providing a service, it's an exchange of energy. You've got knowledge, somebody wants that knowledge, come together. The exchange of energy is money. That's all it is, and you have to think about it that way as well. So don't undercut yourself, start charging for your services as well. And start charging more for your products. Again, if you've got a product out there, somebody needs that product. You've got to think that if you're charging, say, $19 for a product, and it could possibly be life-changing for somebody. You might think, how can a $19 product be life-changing for somebody? I'm going to give you an example. An example was, I've got a Positive Life Affirmations program, and I think the program is now how to become more confident with women. So I kind of put this program out a few years now. It's been out for a few years, and I packaged them all together. But this particular program, How to Become Confident with Women, was $37. No, I think it was $19 to start with when I first kind of put it out. So I kind of put it out there, and a few people bought it. And one of the guys came back to me about a year and a half ago and said, you know, before I listened to those affirmations, I'd never had a girlfriend. I'd never had much confidence with kind of women at all. But after listening to it for a month over and over again, he said, now I've got a beautiful kind of girlfriend, I'm really happy, and I'm so much more confident. That one MP3 or that one kind of program that I've got, How to Become Confident with Women, has changed his life. And it was only $19 at the time. $19. It's now $37, and it could probably be $99. If it's going to change somebody's life, you've got to charge kind of for it as well. But it's not all about the money, it's about helping people. But $37 to change somebody's life, $99 to change somebody's life, is it worth it? Yeah, definitely. So think about that next time you're thinking about your product prices as well. So that's number one. Think about your money beliefs and your money consciousness state. Number two, as you routinely seek approval and input from energy vampires. And this is a big one as well. And this is about your own self-confidence. Here, this is what Maria's saying in the article. So what you're doing, you're looking for validation from other people about what you want to do with your life and what you want to, your aspirations for your life, your aspirations for your business, and your ideas for your business as well. And what's happening is you're probably going to the wrong people. You're probably going to the energy vampires, the ones that say, oh, this is never going to work, don't do it, I don't know why you're wasting time, you spend so much time kind of trying to get this working online, but it's not working, why are you doing it? These are energy vampires. So you're speaking to the wrong people. And this is about building up your own self-confidence and believing in yourself and believing in your passion, your enthusiasm and your drive to help other people, to help and empower other people in their lives as well. So think about and invest your time and energy into learning and developing more what it takes to make your dream become a reality, rather than going to people who don't have the same vision or who don't hold the same vision as you do. They don't have the same enthusiasm and the same passion or the same experience that you do as well. So rather join a group of people who have that same drive, who have that same passion to help other people in the world as well, and get support from them. Don't go to kind of like friends and family for support. For this type of thing, for your big dream, go to people who are already doing it, go to people who are thinking about doing it, go to people who are already on the journey and get support from them. They're going to be the ones that give you energy instead of going to people who drain your energy. So that's a big thing as well. And that's why a lot of us kind of say, well, my kind of family doesn't really understand what I do online, so it's hard to kind of talk about it and stuff like that. Totally get that. Totally get that. I'm lucky I've got Sharon in my life as well. She understands kind of what I'm doing, what it's all about as well. Not everything, but most of it. She can understand why I'm doing it, what exactly the kind of process is involved as well. So success doesn't happen alone behind the laptop. It happens with deliberate and kind of focused action and interaction aligned with your vision and purpose. So know what your vision is, know what your purpose is, and go for it and speak to the right people, the right supportive people. And that's going to make a big difference in your life as well. Third thing is fail to set up daily practices and systems. So if you've not got daily practices and systems in place, then it's going to be harder for you to succeed in your spiritual business. So visualization, affirmations and positive thinking is a common practice among spiritual entrepreneurs, and good ones to have and keep, but not enough to build a business alone. So there's always something to do, and overwhelm can easily sneak its way into your kind of day as well. So every day write a list of a minimum of five things that you have to be tackled, and prioritize them as well. So it's got to be aligned with your greater vision. If the 5 things that you've written down in your list are not aligned with your greater vision, strike them off. If it does, so for example, if your greater vision is to kind of help 1 million people around the world, and that's just a kind of soft one that I'm putting out there, is that to help 1 million people around the world, and somebody comes and asks you to do something for them that doesn't align with that greater vision, so you ask yourself, is this going to help 1 of the 1 million people that I want to help? Is it going to help 10 of the 1 million people that I want to help? And if the answer is no, strike it off your list. Don't prioritize it, and don't prioritize other people's needs over your own needs as well. So say for example somebody wants to interview you, and they want to interview you next week, but you're really busy with your business, but their priority is to get guests on their kind of show, for example, and they might need you to kind of slot in, but it might not suit you. Don't prioritize their needs over yours. So you've got your needs first, your business needs, and the people that you're serving's needs as well, before anybody else's. So learn to say no more often as well, I think is a good one. And schedule time on your calendar for high value items without interruption. So this morning I kind of scheduled it to make this kind of video that I was talking about earlier on. It didn't work out, that's cool, I'm just going to have to schedule another kind of block of 3 hours or something to record it and edit it. And that's fine, these things happen. But schedule time in your calendar as well and work solely on that particular thing. And I have a hard time struggling. I struggle with that as well, because I get kind of waylaid. I put things on the calendar, or I know what I'm going to do in my head, and then I get kind of waylaid doing something else. A problem comes up, like the other day, the blog went down, for example. I had to kind of work on fixing that, and that's a high priority. I need that blog to be up and running, and a couple of other things went down as well, which was a nightmare day, to be honest, but it was all sorted. So prioritise your tasks and put them in the calendar as well, and block out time and work solely on them. Number 4, that a lot of people do is ignore daily effective marketing. So Rand Fishkin says of Wizard of Oz, he says, don't build links, build relationships. So commit to accomplishing daily practices of action-oriented tasks to grow your business. And this includes allocating time for managing and growing your social media presence and participating in areas of social media where you can give and be of value. So, for example, Facebook groups. So give and be of value in Facebook groups as well, even if it's just kind of liking kind of comments from people or liking posts from people in Facebook groups, but keep your hand in the Facebook groups as well. So this is different than simply posting your page or promoting your product. It's about interacting with the community as well that you're in. So you're in a big community just now of kind of spiritual leaders, and you are a spiritual leader. And again, on the religious sense, I know a lot of people get mixed up with that word. It's nothing to do with that. I'm talking about energetically. If you're helping people in some way, you're a leader in some way as well. So make sure you're interacting with the community of leaders as well. And obviously give value every single day. This live that I'm doing today, hopefully, is giving some value. Hopefully it's getting you thinking. Hopefully it's giving you aha moments. Hopefully you're thinking about what I'm saying as well. Maybe taking some action and taking things on board and going away and doing it and thinking that was really good advice. I'm going to do that. Give action or give value every single day in everything you do, whether it be on your Facebook page, a live show, a video, helping somebody via Messenger, coaching in some way or something like that. Give value every single day. That's what it's all about. But show up every single day as well. So it's not a case of, oh, I'm going to take a couple of days off. I can't really be bothered doing that. And you have that kind of attitude. It's not going to work with that kind of attitude. You've got to be there and show up every day. Work smarter, so you're not having to spend all day every day there. But show up every single day and give value of something. So you have to help your kind of audience build confidence in you before they're actually going to purchase anything from you. So they have to know, like, and trust you. And the way they do that is by seeing you every day. Whether it be a post from you every day, a messenger bot chat from you every day, or a video every day, or a live show every day. Just show up every day and avoid the kind of promotion focused posts as well. They should happen about 0.5% of your time online. And that's an arbitrary figure that I'm pulling out of the air, but 0.5% seems like a good one. Give value 99.5% of the time and promote 0.5% of the time. That's what I would kind of say, something like that, a figure kind of like that. And do capitalise on the network and social media brings as well, because a lot of people are going to get to know you, and within that you're going to get a lot of your kind of peers within there, so you can help each other out as well. And number 5 that spiritual businesses struggle and fail is lack of education. Now, I don't mean school or university or anything like that. I'm talking about the education that you cannot get at school and university. I'm talking about the online kind of education. The education, again, from the YDF program, all the YDF members, it's the education, again, from that. You've invested time, you've invested your money in that as well, and you've invested effort into kind of learning that and growing your kind of social media presence. And with the other programs that are in there as well, the Messenger Masterclass, for example, you've educated yourself through, with the help a wee bit from me as well, with the programs in there. It's just made it much easier. but start educating yourself or start following people and buying other people's programs if you can. If you can't, follow what they do and follow them on live, see what they're doing, follow them on social media and follow with their kind of webinars and stuff like that as well, because that's all kind of free information out there. I'm not saying buy every program under the sun, but find the people that you like and you trust, and you get to know them through their lives and through their kind of webinars and stuff. Follow them and follow what they're doing. So you can do it all for free. It's much quicker if you invest kind of your money in a kind of program with that person and just educate yourself from there as well. So the bottom line, the moment you expose everything that you don't know, you know what to do. So over the years, I've kind of personally invested about $30,000 in my own business education, about $30,000 in my own business education, and every single penny has been worth it. Every single penny has been totally worth it. Some that I've not liked, but I found out what I don't like because of that. So it wasn't $500, $1,000 down the drain, because I found out that I don't like that type of kind of that style of teaching or whatever. So I know what I'm looking for the next time, so it gets better and better as I go along as well. So learn your craft. Learn the craft of marketing, learn the craft of yourself as well. And learn to become confident in your abilities and really learn something. And you can help others along your journey as well. And I've spoken a wee bit longer than normal, but I think these are all really important lessons. And I'm just going to go back to Facebook and see the comments here. So if you bear with me a wee second. So we've got more people coming in. Amanda Foy is saying you can't help anyone if you don't have electricity or a phone because you haven't been able to pay your bills. Exactly. So you need to start, take it out, we're talking about charging for your services as well. You need to think about that. Although it doesn't seem spiritual minded, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not charging for your services, because you've got kind of food to put on the table, you've got a mortgage to pay, you've got a car to pay for, you've got everything to pay for. You need to look after yourself first before you can help those millions of people around the world. What else I've got? Angela Smathers, it is stuck on you. You need to get over the fact that it's going to help you. Fix it, Steve. It is stuck on you need. I don't get that. Angela, just clarify that for me. I don't quite get what we're saying there. Maria Flynn, we can only learn from others who are already doing it. Simple to do, but interesting why so many avoid placing themselves in the right mix. Yes, exactly. So if you find somebody that you really like and they're doing exactly where you want to go, so they're maybe a year or two down the road where you want to be, then learn from them. Learn as much free information as possible. Buy the program if you can, and just learn that way. That's the best kind of education you're going to get. Maria Flynn, gives so much value that you earn the right to be asked about what products, programs you have. Just my 2 cents. And that's exactly. So people often, a lot of the time, come to me from the CYT live show and the YDF live show as well, and just say, have you got books? Have you got programs? What programs have you got? Have you got this? Have you got that? Because I don't promote all the time. I'm not kind of in your face. I'm not push marketing. So people don't always know what I've got going on. They don't know the products I've got. They don't know the services I've got. They don't know the coaching. And they don't have any idea about the live events like YDF Arizona and stuff like that as well. So they come and ask because they trust the information I'm giving them. They start to trust me. They know, like, and trust me. So that's going to happen for you as well. So it's called pull marketing. We've spoke about that kind of a lot of the times as well. You're drawing people to you with the brilliant information that you're given. Cheryl Fletcher, good evening. Excellent insight, Stephen. Thanks for sharing. My pleasure. My pleasure, Cheryl, and thanks for being here as usual. It's brilliant to have you here. And learning what you don't like is equally as valuable as what you do like. Data, data, data. Yes, I'm very kind of data-driven kind of person. I like the numbers. I like to see kind of what's working, what's not working, have it all down in black and white. It's good to have that. It's brilliant to have that. It's like doing Facebook ads. Kind of learning that just now. It's all in black and white. What's working, what's not working. There's still lots to learn, but you know what I mean. And Marianne Baker, great live, Stephen. Good stuff. Thank you very much, Marianne. Really appreciate that. I really appreciate you showing up for the live as well. Brilliant to have you here. Karen Burns, networking with like-minded people is always beneficial. Yes, networking with growth-minded people is brilliant. So they're all trying to help other people in the world and kind of empower other people. And that's what it's all about. That's what I believe our purpose, what we're here for, is to empower other people in whatever way we can. Jen Atkinson's here. Welcome, Jen. Great message, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Jen, really appreciate it. I think that's it just now. My throat's going just now because I've been talking for about an hour and 10 minutes doing this video before. Although it didn't work out, it kind of kills your throat, or kills my throat when I talk too much. I'm just not used to it. You'd think I would be if I was doing the live shows 2 times a day. Darlene Dawn saying great message. Thank you, Darlene. Really appreciate it. I'm just going to give a shout out to a couple of people that have shared. Chantal Durward has shared as well. Thank you very much for sharing the video. Salim Suh has shared as well. Holistic Pathfinders has shared the video as well. Really appreciate that. We've got Dara Kurtzon as well. I'm going to be doing an interview with Dara Kurtz tomorrow on the CYT live show about her kind of new book and her life, so I'm looking forward to that. Need to get all that sorted out. Rod Skews has joined us as well, which is excellent to see. Welcome, buddy. I know we're probably just ending the show as you're just coming on. Nothing personal, it's just the way it is. Cheryl Fletcher Green, much gratitude to you, Stephen, and to Maria Flynn. I've learned so much from you both. You're amazing souls. A huge thanks for all your insights and inspiration. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. And I think that's it for today. Hopefully that's given you something to think about. Just about your own kind of practices in your business, especially the money beliefs one. That's a big one to get over. And it's just a wee hurdle to get over. That's all it is. It's a hurdle and you can get over it. And you will get over it. And that's when kind of things will start to flow for you. So if you learn even that, just that one thing. But I've posted a link to the article for you. Hopefully you've seen that already. I'll just post it again. Brilliant. So that's it at the top just now. I've just posted that link to that article. And it's a really good article. Maria Flynn wrote this. And this is talking about what we talk about every single week and every day as well. And she's put it all together in one brilliant article. So thank you very much to Maria for that. And it's on the blog just now if you want to check it out. So have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until tomorrow, namaste. Take care. Bye now.